NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us. You know, Greg, neither of these teams are at full health here, both contending with injury.
Yeah, and it's a shame, really. You always want to see teams at full strength, but there's no asterisk because this game's going to count just the same.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green, and it's Post in at the center, locking down the middle. Hield against Jackson. The shot. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. He's not there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Post. Here's Green, defended by Portis. Green kicks to Curry. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Jackson. Now, here's Lillard, guarded by Curry. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard. Warriors with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Green. Count that one.
Really good touch from Green right there, making the floater look real easy.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Pass to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in the standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Look at Lillard rising up there. Wow, didn't know you had that, Dane.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Post. Hield against Jackson. Green with the screen on Jackson. Three-pointer, Hield. It's rebounded by Portis. Last outing for Golden State. They won that game against the Rockets in Houston. Jackson passes to Prince. Outside Portis. Prince against Butler. Lopez dishes to Lillard. And here's Prince outside. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Post. And here is Curry, defended by Prince. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead, up 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
We've got Damian Lillard. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Jackson at the two-guard spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second one.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that, Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Payton looking around. Here's Jackson Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Jackson Davis has got his first points of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Trent's checked in for Lillard. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Jimmy Butler.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Prince finds Lopez. Now here's Trent. Over to the left wing. Prince outside. Jackson from long range. The Warriors pull it in, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Trent kicks to Jackson. Prince in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called. Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And Prince with the jam.
Boy, nice job that time by Prince to stay focused and not lose control of the shot despite drawing the foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Sims is checked in, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Bobby Portis. Butler against Prince. Now here's Butler. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Different look from Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Taurean Prince. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Trent. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski, he's jacked in for Curry. Jackson kicks to Lillard. Out to Kuzma. And again, the Bucks miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Shot's good by Butler.
Butler's so proficient at shooting off the dribble. He has a good feel for where his shot can come from and how he can get to that pull-up jump shot.
Jackson passes to Lillard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler feeling out of it. Here's post. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Lakers out in Los Angeles. Tip-off is 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or...
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Golden State Warriors.
One of the best ways to...
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Curry has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds.
And guys, for the Warriors, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. Here's Post. Lopez covering. Curry can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 5. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Prince kicks to Jackson. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 5. Three-pointer Heel. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Lillard. Milwaukee keeping it alive. A new 14. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Veteran savvy from Lillard that time. Able to get the defense on the pump fake.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
We've been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Green is checked in for the Bucks. The Warriors also with a sub. Jackson Davis is checked in. Free throw good by Curry.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And it's Lillard missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Lillard dishes to Green for 3. Curry with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Green against Hield. Hield sets the pick for Curry. That 3 off the mark. Bucks trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Boy, Lillard's focus and intensity, top shelf tonight. What a performance.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Butler against Jackson. Hield right side. Hield with a screen on Jackson. Butler kicks to Hield. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Portis finds Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
Hard to count all the times Dame has made that 3 in his career. He is something else from behind the arc. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Green passes to Lillard. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Portis kicks to Lillard. Off target from outside.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
Love the force and focus that Butler plays this game with. That was reflected in the finish.
Pass to Lillard. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter. He gets it up. The shot misses, and we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Brook Lopez, Damian Lillard out there with Green. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Jackson in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Green. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, thank you, David.
You cannot measure heart, but Dame's is as big as anybody's.
Defensive foul. Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Damian Lillard.
Here's Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
First one falls for him.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And a deep 3 from Curry. Sings with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
The Bucks working the ball around. Lillard finds Portis. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry with the bucket.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 17 points here in the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Healed outside. Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Post. And he goes in for the dunk.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
Curry against Lillard. That one, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Green. Rebound, Milwaukee. Portis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Curry against Lillard. Green with a screen on Lillard. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
The competitive fire and clutch ability of Green comes out in these big moments.
Portis, the pass to Jackson. Green against Portis. Prince kicks to Portis. Over Green. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Prince staying alert and dishing the rock there.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Curry, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You see why they trust Curry. They give him the rock and let him make a play.
Free throw good by Curry.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Lillard with the bucket.
Lillard steps up, and you know this guy delivers in the clutch.
Curry way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's the Bucks ball. They trail by 3. Prince kicks to Portis. Nobody near Lillard. No good. That would have tied it. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Quit on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 17 seconds left in the 4th. Strategy being discussed right now in that huddle.
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Here's Jackson. Pass to Lillard. Portis for 3. No good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their... All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.